Information security is the process of maintaining confidentiality, ensuring integrity, and assuring availability. Common information security threats can include human, technical, and environmental elements. Disgruntled employees, customers, terrorists, or hackers are human examples. Configuration errors, obsolete equipment or software, or malicious code are all technical examples. Floods, power outages, and pandemics are environmental examples. Human attack motivations can vary widely, but these are some of the most common: financial gain, identity or data theft, revenge, psychological warfare, political agenda. Now let's talk about preventative methods and controls. Physical controls address things like doors, locks, fire suppression, etc. Technical controls include antivirus software, firewalls, and other system-related items. Administrative controls encompass policies and procedures. Going a layer deeper, we can categorize controls into preventative and detective. Preventative controls mitigate actions, like locking a door to keep someone out. A detective control identifies a problem, like an alarm or a siren that detects a fire or breach. You have the power to improve your organization's security by being well-trained and aware. An information leak or data breach can lead to financial devastation and regulatory penalties, often harming organizational reputation as well. So how can you contribute positively to your organization's security? Understand and follow protocols and policies. That's a great place to start. Here are some areas to be aware of. Understand the importance of information security. Do not attempt to bypass or circumvent your company's security systems. Physical security is in place for a reason. Don't prop doors open, leave documents lying around, or computers in unguarded public spaces, to name a few examples. When it comes to passwords and digital access, it's always a safe bet to create strong, secure authentication credentials. If you don't need access to certain files, you shouldn't have it. And multi-factor authentication is a good way to layer protection of accounts where available. Single sign-on helps prevent mistyped web addresses and the need to re-enter authentication credentials. Avoiding public Wi-Fi and unknown networks is a wise choice. Man-in-the-middle attacks happen frequently here, as attackers can intercept your attempted communications. Use VPN access where needed to create more secure connections to your main office. Secure connections like SSL, Secure Socket Layer, and TLS, Transport Layer Security, offer internet users direct access to a website, but that doesn't always mean a safe connection. Smart cybercriminals can obtain SSL certification for their fraudulent websites in hope of duping unsuspecting visitors into putting in payment information or other private info. Don't use public devices. Those computers at hotels, libraries, and coffee shops are big-time hubs for keystroke logging attacks. If you put in your authentication credentials, a cybercriminal can see what you entered via software installed on the device, or the hardware itself may be fraudulently placed. Only use approved remote access means as instructed by your IT staff. Stay savvy and aware of attempts to exploit your human nature via social engineering tactics. They can seem innocuous, but often extract the heaviest toll in a data breach. When it comes to social engineering methods to watch out for most, be aware of all forms of communication: electronic, telephonic, and in person as potential exploitation points. Phishing is delivered via email, smishing via text, vishing via a call or voicemail, and in-person tactics may include someone posing as a technician or IT vendor. If the communication is driving urgency, penalty for lack of action, or invokes authority or name drops, you need to double-check before acting. Double-checking via a trusted, known form of communication before taking action is always appropriate. Verify and validate by going to the source directly, and don't download, open, or click on anything in electronic communication. Your IT staff should always communicate directly and clearly to you on how to handle reporting suspicious activity, and provide procedures and protocols to address varying situations. These administrative controls often impact technical and physical controls as they outline how to interact with systems and barriers to keep the company as safe as possible. When it comes to reporting, your IT team will not only want suspected activity reported, but known incidents as well. An incident can include any number of actions taken to penetrate your organizational fortress. It's important to report any incident to the designated and appropriate stakeholders defined by your IT or security team. This entire process of reporting and the subsequent actions taken is known as incident response and is crucial in minimizing damage and mitigating exposure. To isolate, disconnect the network and disable Wi-Fi. To report, find the appropriate channel and supervisor. Key information to report includes the who, what, when, and where related to the incident. To recap, here are some helpful tips to ingrain in your day-to-day approach to organizational security. Do not try to bypass or circumvent security controls. Physically secure confidential material. Practice safe internet and email use. Be aware of social engineering such as phishing. Report suspicious activity.